MLB the Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the San Francisco Giants and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Giants continue their incredible hot streak today as they attempt to secure their 16th straight win right after this. Vince Velasquez is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan. Please, Zach, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, Dero. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
It's hot, but not too hot this afternoon, and even 90 degrees here at first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
Stepping in now, Wilmer Flores, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Numbers-wise, he's at .326, 31 homers, and 106 runs batted in. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He comes in with 24 homers to his credit so far this year. The 1-0.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Now a throw over, and he's back easily. Flores stands at first with 1 out. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Gone! A 2-run home run for the guy they call the baby giraffe, Brandon Belt. Number 25 for him on the year as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Next to bat for the Giants, Buster Posey. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Buster Posey.
And the pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time, ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
The 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Segura has it. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. His lifetime line against Velasquez, just a 3 for 13 batting line. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. This is hit the other way out toward left field. McCutchen is under it. And that ends the inning. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 San Francisco. Jeff Samardzija gets the start for San Francisco in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid season up to this point. 15 wins on the year, and that's a pretty good number. He's going to look to add to that total in this one here today.
At the plate, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Phillies, the shortstop, Gene.
Now here's the pitch. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Dickerson has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's working on a 6-game hit streak right now. That's almost a week, so I expect to see his hot hitting continue.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
At the ball.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll take a look at ball 1, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 1-0. Fouled off. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
The first baseman, Reese Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Reese Hoskins. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 23 homers and 63 runs batted in. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Two out with the man at first. And that misses. 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Samardzija sets. Here's his offering. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Giants 2 and the Phillies nothing. Now at the plate, Alex Dickerson. And in case you haven't been keeping up the tabs on him, arguably he's been one of the hottest hitters in the league over the last 7 or so games.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh. 1-1.
Nope, that's down.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Now the 2-1.
That's the ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
In is the third baseman Evan Longoria, swinging it well in the series so far at a 4-for-10 clip. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
To short, hit hard. There's Segura. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out.
Batting it, the right fielder, number 8, Hunter.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. With 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series, he's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Too high. And it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and up next, the former Notre Dame wide receiver Jeff Samardzija. From the stretch, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And another throw over, and he'll dive back in. A wait on Pence, and now the pitch.
2-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball well outside.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
In for his second at-bat, Mike Yastrzemski. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Williams is under it, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. The three of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. So digging in now, JT Realmuto. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. Here's the first pitch to him. Realmuto's running. Longoria's got it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting 7, the center fielder.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year. He's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
Up next will be Nick Williams as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Williams, a native Texan, playing up the middle in center field in this one, although he is most often considered a left fielder. The 1-0. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, D-Row. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits? Then now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
And in steps Scott Kingery as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
The 1-2 misses. Ball 2. Runners are at first and third, one away. Still even at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Count remains full. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So stepping in, Vince Velasquez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he lays off for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
The 1-2 hit softly on the ground to third. Up with it is Longoria. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman Wilmer Flores. First offering on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Flores, the previous member of the Diamondbacks organization, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. I'll try to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Popped him up. Real Muto is there. 1 out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
So 1 gone here in the San Francisco third, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Set to deliver on 3-0. And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Here's Buster Posey now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line.
In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Runner goes for second. In there. Now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. Runner at second here with 1 man out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McCutchen is after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. The relay, and they will not get Posey. He lugs all the way around to third with a triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Behind 0-2 now. Crawford, a California-born ball player. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2008 draft.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle round.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Brandon Crawford goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Williams is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Giants digging in now for Philadelphia. Gene Segura, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be. So striding forward now, Andrew McCutchen. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Samardzija into the windup. Here's the 0-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on the show right after this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Giants.
All set for the start of the 4th. And digging in is the big-time power threat, Evan Longoria. And he gets ahead 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Segura fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The right fielder.
And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' Road to the Show report. Two guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Into the box now, Hunter Pence. Hit hard, but foul. He drew a base on balls his first time up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Williams is under it. And that'll get down for a base hit. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he is in there at third with a one-out triple. So just like that, he's at third here with one away as we show you the league leaders in three base hits. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. One out and a runner on third. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
The first baseman.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the two-run dinger. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Giants 5 and the Phillies nothing. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Fouled away. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Striding into the box, JT Realmuto, a base hit in his first trip. Now the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Dickerson is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Didi Gregorius.
Two are gone in the Philly fourth. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. A ball and no strikes. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Chopped on the ground to first. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Sam Dyson will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 51, Sam Dyson.
All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Buster Posey.
Buster Posey.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 45, shortstop Brandon Crawford.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. 1 out, nobody on. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Dyson, a 6'1" right-hander. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. He's set, and the pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
3-0 now. There you see Evan Longoria waiting next. The 3-0 pitch. And that misses ball 4. score, so it's 1st and 2nd now with only one away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Ready once again, Evan Longoria. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Williams looks up. And it's gone. A 3-run homer for Evan Longoria. Home run number 37 on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The right fielder, number 8.
So now to the plate, Hunter Pence, as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. Kingery has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
Now batting. The pitcher, Jeff Samardzija.
So here now's the pitcher, Jeff Samardzija. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And a ball 1-0. Here it comes. That misses. 2-0.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Pitch on the way. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. The pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
That's the ball.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Sir Anthony Dominguez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Mike Yastrzemski will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. One more look at the big blow for the Giants. Bye-bye, baby. A 3-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 8 and the Phillies nothing. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off.
Thank you, Heidi.
The center fielder, Nick Williams.
First delivery to him on the way. Nick Williams is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-0 on the way.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Is taken, strike 1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Coming to the plate now, Scott Kingery. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Set. Here it comes. A double play ball to second. 4 to Crawford for 1 on the belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for 1.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Into the box now, Sir Anthony Dominguez. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura as he sends it on the ground to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Now back, left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. One and one to Andrew McCutchen. No runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors so far on the Philadelphia line score. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2 and 1.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Samardzija sets. Here comes the pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Phillies leave a couple. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Mike Yastrzemski. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Hit hard on the ground to second. Kingery's there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for the Giants, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
So in now for San Francisco, Wilmer Flores. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. Now here it comes. Dominguez is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Brandon Belt.
Stepping into the box, Brandon Belt. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed. Power here. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Giants are down 1-2-3 as the lead holds at 8-0. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Yastrzemski, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
At the plate, Rhys Hoskins. Popped him up.
Brings it in, standing inside the coach's box for out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, JT.
1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. A tag for 1. The tag, and he's out at second. It's a double play. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is Williams. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. There to take it in is Hart. No, the ball drops untouched. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. And he will make it in at third. He's got himself a 1-out triple. To the plate now, Alex Dickerson.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Make it 9-0. And he'll get in there safely. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. At the plate now, Hunter Pence.
The right field, number 8.
Here's a pop-up now. Gregorius moving to his left. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next to the Giants, the pitcher, Jeff DeMarco.
Digging in once again, Pablo Sandoval will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 48.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Williams is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Giants out in front here, 11-0. John Del Gustave gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. So next to the plate for the Phils, Didi Gregorius. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Lays off 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Gone.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Now batting, center field.
Standing in now, Nick Williams.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2. Now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
In now, Scott Kingery, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 2-2.
No.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Liner towards second. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Adam Hazley will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Adam Hazley.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. He'll enter play with that batting average, still shy of the 220 mark. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. Popped up. Flores is calling for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, G. Segura.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 2 out with the man at first. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. Giants on top, 11-1. Robert Stock enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 89, Robert Stock.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Mike Yastrzemski. He was a ground-out victim last time up. From the stretch. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0. Popped him up. Gregorius shading to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, second base.
And now time is going to be called here as we've got some Yahoo out there on the field. And per Major League Baseball, we're not going to show it to you, but security's got him surrounded now, and he's likely going to spend the rest of the afternoon in the pokey. Stepping up to the plate, Wilmer Flores. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
All even now, 2-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Williams is under it. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Standing in, Brandon Belt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 1-0.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. The pitch. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Harper has a read on it. And that retires the side. Giants down in order, but they're on autopilot 11-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Andrew McCutchen.
First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left. Dickerson is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
At the plate, Bryce Harper. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
And he fouls this one off.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first three pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the fourth pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Into the box, Rhys Hoskins, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. The 3-2 pitch. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him. Got themselves a 2-out base runner. Into the box now, JT Realmuto. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And that's in there, base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dio, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of them no matter what. With runners in scoring position this season, Gregorius is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
These are the type of hitters.
And the tag is on him to retire the side. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Buster Posey. Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Hoskins is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. Brandon Crawford digging in next. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Harper is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Dickerson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Evan Longoria will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. And a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. A 2-run home run for Evan Longoria. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues. So now to the plate, Hunter Pence, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss. Striding in, Nick Williams, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Longoria is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th. Jay Bruce will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center.
Heading after it is Dickerson.
He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy he's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Swing and a line drive. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot.
Reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Segura rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores. And the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. Fouled off. Philly down to their last strike. In the dirt here. And the quick reactions behind the plate almost had him, but he's back in safely at second. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
And the train just keeps rolling down the track. That's win number 100 on the season, and they've got as good a chance as anybody to win the whole thing. You better watch out for these guys.
13-3 the final score. The San Francisco Giants get their 100th victory of the season, best in the division. Not a surprise. Jeff Samardzija wins a league-high 16th decision. Vince Velasquez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. John Del Gustave takes the rare 3